Scene. Today's topic is based on school and teachers.
Don't touch that remote, we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Emma, and you're watching Teen Scene. Clara Barton. Always compassionate, she took up causes which others ignored, saying, "Everybody's business is nobody's business, and nobody's business is my business." Union Army medical services were limited. Clara ran ads in the newspaper for first-time aid supplies, which she distributed to the troops. She campaigned for 5 years until the government agreed to join the International Red Cross movement. Then, in 1882, she founded the American Red Cross. Known as the Angel of the Battlefield, she drove mule teams through the battle lines, taking first aid supply to the wounded during the Civil War. Clara Barton, one of my heroines.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Teen Scene, and our guests of today are
Maxine Thatcher,
Bria Simmons,
Rachel Cox,
Kaya Harper, Emma Kradowski,
Cheyenne Puga.
I'm Jamal Hunt.
and I'm Monica Sturm.
Now today's topic is homework. What do y'all think about it?
I don't like it.
I think some teachers give way too much.
teachers need to consider that students have other activities outside of school that they need to do after.
I have a life. I don't want to sit there and do your work. I just did it in class.
For 6.5 hours.
I don't like it.
I think it's way too much. If they give us a lot of homework, everybody's going to be like, that's like way too much, and they're just going to rush through homework, and then they're going to get anything.
I think some homework is unnecessary and they just give it to us just so they can.
Yeah, a lot of my teachers just give homework as busy work. It's not really useful or meaningful.
And it stresses the students out.
And some of the homework is hard in some of the subjects.
I mean, if you pay attention to actually teaching you. I mean, homework is basically like showing if you actually did it, pay attention during class. That's why it's called homework.
Well, then what's the class?
Exactly.
I mean, I guess we can have a little homework, but not as much as they give out.
Like no projects. I can't stand projects.
Projects are annoying, it's homework, not like you have to spend 5 hours on a project.
Yeah, I think a little bit of homework is good, but if you overdose on it, you want to be able to have a life and hang with friends and stuff.
And is studying considered homework when they tell you to study? I don't understand if that's homework or not. Like some of my teachers give us readings, and usually I remember that outside of school because I'm not in school, so I'm actually focused.
Yeah, I agree that sometimes we have to have homework, to review what we learned, but I also want to be able to hang with friends and have a life apart from school.
I disagree. I don't like homework at all. I think it's a waste of time. I don't like it.
I disagree with that though, because the teachers want to see if we actually learn anything, because it's their job on the line if we don't do anything in class.
But isn't that what tests are for? To test you on what you learn?
But the homework helps us prepare for the test.
What do y'all think we should change our homework?
I think we should just have a little less homework and not so time consuming after school.
Yeah, because every class has homework, so it just builds up a lot at the end of the day. So I think each teacher should just give less.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Make it easier, because some teachers they give you homework on the next chapter which you haven't learned yet, and you should keep it with what you learned that day.
Well, we should also have less homework because some kids are in some sports after school and they need time to do homework and sports.
That's great, Monica. Hold on for a minute. We better go on commercial break.
Hi, I'm Monica and you're watching Teen Scene. This is a woman who, dressed in the old days, it was women like these who helped us get the right to vote in our country. I really like her hat with this black veil on it. It looks really pretty. Look at all the pins on her sash. She did a lot. If it wasn't for women like this, they probably still wouldn't be able to vote.
Welcome back, y'all. We're going to go back to another episode of Teen Scene. And our new topic now is teachers. What do you think about them?
Some are nice, others.
Some was kind of if they don't like you, they give you more homework or they make you do stuff that no one else has to really do. It's kind of unfair.
But have you ever thought of confronting teachers themselves and asking them why you do that though?
I have done that before.
What they say?
They don't like me.
If they don't, I used to go see the counselor because they can usually fix that problem.
I think a lot of teachers, like some teachers, I think they really care about their job and like care about teaching you, and that's like what makes them a really good teacher. But some, I just think that they don't really care as much.
Some of them don't even seem like they actually want to be there, which is a problem.
They don't have enough energy.
I think it's like how they teach rather opposed to like what kind of person they are, because you could tell like if you don't like a certain teacher, is it really because of like them or is it just because of their class? Like most of the time when I don't like a teacher, it's just because of the way they teach and it's not interest.
Yeah, I mean, some classes I like because you don't do projects, but like you do, like you get to do stuff with your friends, and when you're with your friends, you talk about it, but you also kind of talk about something else. But then you're still doing the book. But if you're all alone with doing like something in the book or something, I mean that's just boring. You like lose concentration.
Well, if you have like good teachers, it's like easier to pass their class and do your homework.
Yeah, I like fun teachers when they have fun ways of teaching you. Like if they use candy to teach you, like everybody will participate and you learn something and you get candy. I like those type of teachers. Not the ones that just stand in front of the class and just like lecture.
Yeah.
How can I say that?
And I don't understand why like most teachers, they don't let you work in groups with your friends. Like they choose your groups. And like, okay, they think that we're not going to get anything done, but then again, if we don't get anything done, it's on us. So if we do work in a group with our friends and we get stuff done, then what's the problem?
I can see where they're coming from though with assigning groups because they want you to become familiar with other students in the class,
And also,
not just your
I'm
friends.
sorry.
It's okay. You can go.
Continue.
I was done.
Well, to me, I think that they do it just because if we see you looking at other friends, they're thinking y'all be talking about other things than the work themselves. So that's why they want to put it with different people that we don't really talk to.
I'm kind of against working in groups with friends though, because I know if I'm with my friends, I'm not talking about what I'm supposed to be talking about. So I like it better when like the teacher actually picks our groups.
Yeah.
Because you actually get your work done so you can get a good grade.
Yeah.
And for me, I can't stand book work. Like we just have to like read out of the book and stuff like that. So I don't really like teachers that make you do a lot of that.
I don't like when teachers they don't let us talk at all. Like if you're like transitioning, they're like handing out papers. I like that time to talk to my friends. Like if you have to be silent the whole class, I can't do that. Like I have to talk. Like, sometimes.
I have to move or talk. I can't be like a still person.
I can't do
I
that
mean, I'm just
either.
like probably on my desk, like, I was thinking, can you move around or something? I mean, I can't stay still. I can't stay still.
It also depends on like how the teacher teaches, like their different methods. And either they're like lecturing or we're doing something hands-on, which is more fun for the students.
Thanks. But now we're going to go to break. Susan B. Anthony is the first and only woman whose picture appears on the U.S. money. Susan B. Anthony, the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin minted in 1979. For 56 years, she led a campaign for women's suffrage. In 1920, women won the right to vote largely because of her work. She was fined and arrested for leading a group of 16 women to vote in the 1872 election. She refused to pay the fine and her trial was a national sensation. Her work in the women's movement began in 1850 when her friend Elizabeth Cady Stanton convinced her that women should have the right to vote.
Welcome back. Since we're speaking about teachers, let's all discuss who our favorites are exactly. Like mine.
Go ahead.
Like mine is my drum teacher, Mr. Bastian Bach. He's been in theater for like nearly 10 years now. He's been all the way around the world. And I'm still surprised he's actually stuck in class teaching all us because he's out making hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Something like that.
Yeah, my favorite teacher is my was my language teacher last year, Miss Limerick. She really had a fun way of like teaching us, and we really learned and enjoyed ourselves with learning language, because sometimes it can be really boring, but I really liked it.
My favorite teacher now is my science teacher, Miss Bentley. I just think that I can relate to her, and she's funny, and she like finds a way to teach us that's actually interesting.
My favorite teacher is my social studies teacher, Mr. Lesko. He always has a fun way of teaching us. Like, it's never boring in that class. We always learn about social studies, but in a fun way, and that's why I like this class so much.
My favorite teacher would be Mr. Rosenberg because he's laid back all the time, but we still get everything done that we need to.
My favorite teacher is Mr. McGinnis, my social studies teacher this year. He like helps you with your homework, but he'll also like give you questions that are easy and hard. But if you get them right, he gives you candy.
Yeah, my favorite teacher right now is Miss Stewart, which is my science teacher. I usually don't like science because we have to dissect and everything. I just think that's disgusting. But we're doing like other labs, which are fun, but you like get to work in a group, and like she lets you be with like maybe 4 or 5 friends in the class.
I have a question. So they still do that dissecting thing in science?
In 7th grade, they let you dissect a frog, but in 8th grade, I don't think you dissect anything.
I mean, like, I'm in 9th grade, and they still don't even allow us to do anything like
I
that.
thought you were supposed to like dissect a shark or something. Or
When I was in 8th grade, we dissected a frog and a cow heart.
a cow heart?
Cow heart.
And if you take human anatomy, you have to dissect a cat.
Okay.
Oh my
No.
gosh, why would you
Change
That's kind of
subject.
creepy, isn't it?
No.
I couldn't even handle a frog.
I'm in 7th grade, and we're soon about to dissect a frog, so.
We had to open up its stomach and its... But even with your friends, so I mean, my friend was all cool with it, but I was like, okay, you go do that, I'm just gonna write everything down.
Well, when I did it, they had alternate assignments if you didn't want to do it that bad.
Can't you do it on the computer? Like they have virtual
Yeah,
ones on
yeah.
the computer.
Yeah, but like when I did it, I think it was like you have to dissect it, or you do like worksheets about what you think it's gonna be in there, or you know, I didn't do it because I actually dissected it, but
If they told me I had to dissect a frog, I would cry. Like,
one of my friends actually did. She was like, I don't want to, and she's still really falling up with it.
I think it'd be really cool. I'm trying to find that stuff that's really cool.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I'm in 8th grade and I haven't dissected anything.
I don't like the smell.
I mean, like,
It does
when you,
smell
like,
weird.
cut it up.
Yeah.
Do we cut up, did you, like, his food in, like, his stomach, something like that?
Yeah, it was like you had to like take 4 pins, like, and there was like a little blue mat on a like a little table or whatever, but you had to like stick its arm so it's like upside down on its back, and its hands and everything are like a starfish, and then you had to like cut its stomach open, and then you had to like, okay, there's an eyeball, so you had to take that out, but inside of it there was like a little ball, so you had to get that. I'm like, oh, that's just disgusting. And I was like, he actually told me, he's like, Maxine, if you don't dissect it, you're not gonna get a good grade. So he's like, pick out the eyeball. I'm like, you're gonna make me do that? So I had to like just, it was so disgusting, and it was so hard to get out, cause it's not like it's like right there. It's like by your brain. It's like you had to. Oh gosh.
So was, like, the brain all green and slimy, or it's just, like, pink, like our brain?
Oh, I didn't open up that brain. I didn't know if it was gonna be. Oh, I mean that's like we didn't have to. All we had to do was like get the eyeball. Like, oh, we had to get a foot. Oh, I mean, like a little, like, finger.
That wasn't that bad, was it?
No, but, like, you had to, like, get, like, so many different parts of it. Like,
The fingers, the bones? Like
yeah, like, the finger, you had to get, like, an eyeball. You had to get, like, I think the heart, which my group didn't even get to that part. We just, like, opened it and was like, oh, that's disgusting. And then, like, we had to, like, go to a different class. But, we had to get, like, so many different types of organs.
We didn't go that in depth when we did it.
So you can get a career in forensic medicine. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you like can't stand like all that stuff, then it wouldn't be like right for you. But if you really like it and stuff, I think that'd be fun.
I mean, now that you're like if you're in like middle school, you actually like experience it. And if you like it, yeah, I mean, you can like grow up and do what you like, and you actually find out that if this is what you want to do, you actually find out earlier, so you can experience with other stuff and you can go to different classes.
And they have shows like that, like CSI and CIS and CSI Miami.
I mean, like, I hear like people who died, if the bodies aren't claimed by the family owners, they donate the bodies either to a college so they can cut them up themselves and do.
Family members?
To like
Yeah,
test
if nobody like claims the body, they
Oh.
can donate the body, they can donate like the body to the college so people can actually cut them open and do a live autopsy on them.
You want to just put that in like a what's it called? You're dead, then you go into a coffin. Yeah.
Well, I mean, for that, I think like a family member has to like, you know,
approve it.
yeah.
Black friend, she has like a bad kidney or whatever. So she was in the hospital on her, it was her birthday, she was in the hospital. And so her dad had to give her part of his kidney so she could stay alive.
You get a part? I thought you had to get like, don't you have like 2 kidneys? I thought you get like a whole kidney.
No, it was like a part.
Wow, I mean, like, we totally went right off topic of teaching, not like dissecting anything like that. Well, we're going to go on commercial for a little bit, so.
Hi, I'm Emma, and you're watching the Teen Scene.
Welcome back. Now the topic is cafeteria environments. What do y'all think about it?
Well, like on TV, they make the cafeteria seem so bad, like in food fights and stuff. But honestly, it's not that bad. Like at my school, we don't have anything.
At my school, they were like really strict about all that stuff, and like you can only get up once to like throw your trash away, and like you have to have all these like bathroom passes and stuff if you needed to go there. So personally at my school, I think that they should like lessen some of the rules.
Yeah, I mean, my school, like, I think we were in 6th grade, and I think we had like a bad 6th grade class, because then like in the half of that 6th grade year, they made us like not literally get out of our seats at all. So since 7th grade came in 8th grade now, I think like if you're an 8th grader, you should get like the privilege to like do more stuff. You're an 8th grader, you know. So, but now we still have to like, they bring us the trash can right by our table, and our teachers have to come get us, and once we're done, we have to throw it away when we actually leave, and we have to like raise our hands to go to the bathroom. I mean, if you're an 8th grader, I think you should be the privilege to, you know, go up and do it yourself. I mean,
Yeah, I think you would have like enough maturity and everything to do that.
yeah.
I remember when I was in 8th grade, like you could get up, you could go to the bathroom, you could switch tables, you could walk around in the hallway, and at a certain point you could even go outside.
Oh yeah, my school was so strict. I mean, it's only like 6 years old.
You know, like, to me, my like old middle school was like a jail. I mean, no recess, no going outside, anything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you only get once. You either go to the bathroom, get water, or go get your food.
I mean, I know my teachers are like, that's what the lunch is for. I'm like, I mean, yeah, but you're trying to eat so you don't starve. And if you're like hungry, then, you know, you can't, you know, pay attention. So, I mean,
I love my school cafeteria thing because you can get a whole hour, you can do whatever you want, you can go to any clubs you want, you can go outside, you can leave the school if you're a senior and come back. You can do whatever you want during the whole night.
I have that too. It's like my school's called Hornet Hound because my school mascot is Kill Hornet, so they decided to name that thing Hornet. So like that.
Yeah, I love it. Like you can do whatever you want for a whole hour, as long as you go to class on time and they don't care.
But the thing I hate about it is sometimes they have restrictions, like saying, sorry, this is like a senior area for Hornet Hour or something like that.
No, they don't care what grade you're in. I like my cafeteria.
Well, my school, we can eat outside or in the cafeteria or like wherever we want pretty much, but we're not allowed to leave the school, like to go to a restaurant or anything. We tried to get it, but they won't let us.
Like in my school, you can only get up and go dump your tray. But, I mean, when I was in 5th grade, they used to let us like walk to different tables and that. But since like people were getting out of hand like that, they don't want us anymore.
Yeah, the same with my school, because we used to be able to do that, like walk to different tables, but it led to like people like getting in trouble, so we have to like stay at our own tables.
My school, they threatened to take our condiments away because last year they had a big fight and then all you saw was ketchup and mustard everywhere. So they threatened to take it away. I'm like, how am I going to eat my fries?
Okay, y'all, just wait, because it's break time.
Hi, I'm Brianne. I'm sharing about Lucy Stone. She loved to write and read, so when her father refused to buy her books, she sold blueberries and nuts from her family's farm. She married Henry Blackwell in 1855, but kept her last name as Stone and didn't change it to Blackwell. She published and wrote the Women's Journal, and when her and Henry Blackwell got married, they wrote their own wedding contract.
Welcome back to another episode of Teen Scene. Now it's almost over for our today. So does anyone have anything to say before we go?
I think that the schools just need to listen to the students' opinions more, and we can all just make a compromise.
I like school. I just don't like the work. I mean, it's fun, but sometimes it's like the work it's too much, and then you have after-school activities, and it just becomes too hectic in your lives and stuff. So if they cut down on the work a little bit more, it'd be great for me.
So what is y'all's fundraisers like? I mean, do y'all still have them in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have this like not weird thing, but it's like if you sell like so many of like magazines, that's what we just do. You get like a duck. I'm like a duck.
That's kind of crappy too, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm like, and it's like not like just like one duck. It's like a pirate duck, a bikini
Oh,
duck.
I had that. It was sponsored.
Yeah.
They did a BMX biker came to our school, and like
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah,
you bought
something
it.
like
You
that.
bought a duck. You get to see the show.
Yeah, and then at like the end of the year, you have like a party with you grab money out of this machine. I mean, it's fun, but kind of like a lot of work. And then you get a duck. What are you gonna do with a duck?
At one of my fundraisers, it's like if you sell a certain amount of items, there's like a party in school later in the year, and then there's like a money machine,
Yeah.
and then they play Just Dance and you just shout out
For my school for fundraisers, like if you sell a certain amount of stuff, you get tickets to like the dances, which I think is a good idea.
We also have other fundraisers, like if you eat at a certain restaurant, part of your percentage that you buy goes to your class. So.
Yeah, we have that in my school, and then also we have like the cookies and cakes and stuff like that, and then also like the wrapping paper for like Christmas time, and like ornaments and like stuff. But I think it's just, they always tell us it's just to benefit the school, so I don't think we get like anything for it.
My fundraisers are if you sell some amount of things, you get to go for them to that spiritual.
This has been great. Thank y'all for coming to another episode of Teen Scene.
Bye.